All right, welcome back to Northern Tesla. Today we just got FSD Beta 10.12.2. So we're going to test it out on a short drive, 20-minute drive. I'm hoping to go through some, obviously some turns, some intersections, and hopefully a bit of like city, town, streets. So if you notice here, the visualizations are quite different. The cars seem a little darker. There's a different rendering for all of them. They all have wheels. And you'll see that one car that's usually shaded is like really black. It looks a little nicer because they stand out from the rest. So our first stop sign here, we're going to rate our turn. Really confident there. So right here, we're going to come up to an intersection. If you remember one of my first videos, it is a bit of a confusing intersection. The design isn't laid out like a typical, I guess, X or, your typical intersection. There's a little spot to, if you want to go straight, you got to veer into that area. And if you're turning left, you got to go straight. And the oncoming traffic isn't aligned, so it doesn't, I don't know if it's going to know whether to yield to those cars over there. So the one difference today right now is that there are cars ahead, so I find when it's following cars, it kind of does a little bit of a better job following the correct route. So we'll see if this makes a difference. All right, so we have a green light. So previously it kind of would try to go here, so it's a little confused. I can see it's turning. So it's gonna go straight. Good job. So that was really well done. So I'm not sure if that's because we're following the lead traffic or it's improved with the new update. So two new updates in the visualization are, so brake lights have been there for a bit, but you'll see turn signals as well. And then open car doors will also show up. So we'll try to find some in our route here. So you can see the turn signal on the, what was there? See, right there. So now that we have the no longer lead car, so it's going to be making some more of a decision making on its own. You have an intersection coming up. The green light here. It's gonna turn. So it was going to go into there. So a little confusing there. So these intersections in this area, they're perpendicular to each other, so a bit of some confusion, but it didn't go crazy there. It kind of figured out really quickly and then made the correct route. So I can see oncoming there's a police car that's like activated in the curb lane up there. I think it's beyond the intersection that we're going to turn, so it shouldn't affect us. But we do have some construction here. So it's going to go in the appropriate lane. A lot of people think that find that it doesn't change lanes, like it waits till the last second. Like for me, that was pretty good. It didn't do the turn signal till now, so kind of like that's I wish it would put the turn signal on before it made that lane change. So we got some heavy construction here. So this will be challenging. So I can see here, they're digging it up on the left here. So it's down to one lane. I don't know if it's, yeah, it looks like it's dug up. So it's dirt road for a little portion. So we'll see how it does. All right, so we got the advanced green, so we're not gonna worry about oncoming traffic, but hopefully it takes it a little bit slower. We'll see how it goes. So no problem there. So it's avoiding that Slideman. So I thought we'd have a disengagement there, but no, did pretty good. Now we're gonna have a sharp right turn. So this portion of the road is going to be some winding roads in the country here, down a hill. So we're getting more of a built up area, so a little more traffic and some pedestrians. So that's the second time it kind of confuses the lanes. It goes in one lane, it kind of corrects. So I'm noticing these cars some of them show up blue, and I still don't know why they do that. I don't know if there's someone on the watching, if you know, leave a comment, because I'm curious to see why they're showing blue ones that show up. So we're now approaching the downtown area, so looks like we're making a left turn here. So we have a system error. I'm not too sure. It says automatic emergency braking is disabled. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. So I've lost autopilot. I'm not too sure why. I'll try putting it in park right now, see if that does anything. So it says automatic emergency braking is disabled. I'm not too sure what that means. It's never happened before, but I do not have autopilot anymore. So I'm just going to pull over here, see if we can figure out what's going on. So like you just saw, I had the emergency braking disabled alert just suddenly couldn't come up. Everything was lost. I just pulled over into a parking lot. I did a reboot with the steering wheel. It didn't fix it. And I then did the power off and I seem to have it back. So we're going to continue our route. It seems to be, I just did a Google while I was sitting here, and it seems to be a common problem. So that's what I did to fix it. Other people are doing like either reboots a couple times, that comes bring back, but apparently it's an ongoing issue. And service is saying to wait for the next software update. So that seems to be the fix, but it happens you do that. So we're going to get back on our route. Okay. Nope. All right, so yeah, we're good. So I didn't know, like, all right. So we have a crane here. There's a little bit of speed bump, so it's gonna slow down. So I handled that really well. It was a crane blocking traffic. All right, so it obviously did not recognize that speed bump whatsoever. So I did pull over there just now just because I didn't know the route it was taking. It was supposed to turn right, but it decided to do this instead. So it looks like we just did a circle because it didn't know exactly what to do out of that parking lot. So it's a good little demonstration there. So with that crane blocking one lane, it went around no problem. Especially there was an oncoming car, and did well to go in the oncoming lane and then go back in. And then obviously it does not recognize speed bumps. Good to know. So next time I will slow down for those. All right, so we're making a left turn here. We don't have an advanced, but there's no oncoming traffic, so it should be good, and the pedestrians are clear. We have an oncoming car, so it's going to wait. All right. So there's a little hesitation there. Not sure why it did that. So I didn't take over there, but definitely an error. Should not have done that. All right, so back to going. So a quick right turn. So again, a little hesitancy there. A bit of jerkiness on that last turn wasn't very impressive. We're doing so good up until now. It's kind of like, I don't know what's happened, but um, a little, so again, we have that alert. All right. So not too sure what's going on, but I think we're just going to call it quits. All right, so we're just going to finish this drive. So going all the way up until that last point, like it was actually really performing really well. Going through some kind of like stop signs and some red lights, it was doing good. Then down those really winding roads, handled perfectly. Then we got into here. It was still doing well. Then all of a sudden we got the emergency braking disabled thing. So I was able to fix that, and ever since then it's kind of been wonky, and here we are again. So I find the drive, when it was performing good, it was a little better than the last upgrade. I find it's a little more confident and assertive. But then again, you come back to like the last part of this drive here, and it's just like, what are you doing, right? So it is what it is. Once I get this error figured out, to see if it's if it like this is the first time I've had it on FSD, so I don't know what the problem is, but I'll make a service appointment to see if they can send out a new the update again. Maybe that'll fix it, but I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future FSD beta drives. And also like this video if you did like it, all right? So we'll catch you next week.